That's how I'm feeling. Welcome to What's Your POV,
The right place to be.
and today we have an episode. Same old. You know, we about to have fun with it. Today, certain changes. Today we're gonna actually have. I want to introduce a friend, a colleague, one of the main people I call through for anything. I know he gets annoying when he see my phone call. Damn, KJ call.
I can picture it.
But at the end of the day, he know his love. If he need me, I'm there. And likewise with him and me, I would like everybody to introduce my director of photography. Every project I'm on, usually he's there. Everything I work on.
Also, the PM for this overall show.
Exactly. He's the person that's putting all the sounds together, make sure you hear us correctly. Fine. So I would like everybody to stay. I can't even.
This man's choking.
I can't even say that. I would like to introduce everybody to Mr. James. Cause I can never.
It's Quispe.
Quispe.
Yo, what's
Mr.
good?
James Quispe.
That's good, yeah.
Like, I can never say it.
It's okay. Like,
So-
yo, you know how bad it was graduating like with a full bachelor's degree, and they still fucked up my last name?
Really?
When you was graduating,
Yeah, I was like, damn. And the thing is, it was like live broadcast,
and you about to walk.
and I'm there like, all right, high school, because in high school he said it right, but he kind of like struggled. He was like, Keys? Hey, and then I was like, you said it right, man. You could have just said it with your chest, damn. But I'm like, all right, graduation, like
In
college, last graduation. I need Quispe. I'm like, god damn.
It makes you even want to walk on the stage.
Quispe.
Like, all right, fuck it. Let me get
Damn.
that.
I would have been hot. But we also have Frantz returning with us
Also,
for this special
Thank
episode.
you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. And I don't know if everybody knows, but we spoke about sex before in our last season, right?
Yeah, it was with Jay and Scott.
Yeah. It was more about, sex, the casual
Relationship
the
sex.
casualness
Yeah,
of sex.
relationships,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people don't know how powerful sex can be.
That's,
A lot of people,
yeah.
and especially being young, you think about sex. Oh, I can't wait to do it because all the homies did it. I gotta prove myself, all of that. But there's a lot
that comes with
that
it.
comes with that.
But the fact is, a lot of things is like not knowing something and attempting, because we didn't get the part. I feel like when we were growing up, we didn't get the real knowledge of sex and what it was. It was just seeing it being thrown around here and there, and being young boys. I know y'all came across pornography. Pornography at a young age.
Right.
Porn at a,
that triple X.
I know we came across at a young age.
Yep.
I know we
Right.
came across at a young age. Like we trying to understand what this is, and the fact is we didn't understand that it's for someone, two individuals that love each other. They do it to show their love and intimacy, but
Right.
we didn't get that knowledge of it.
It's I feel like for us, they taught us how to prevent
From
the-
having
the-
kids,
the kids and the STDs and all of that.
but they never
spoke about
The deeper meaning.
the deeper sense of how it affect you as a person after you have sex.
And how
Exactly.
beautiful it is too.
That too.
exactly.
The beautiful aspects of it, but also how it takes two individuals that know what they're doing to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, we young, we just hear about it, or we want to try it too. You know what I'm saying? And when you try it, it might be a good experience, it might be a bad experience, but that experience affect how you go on with your next journey
Yep.
with sex. I would say, because I've met a lot of girls who say they regret their first times. You know what I'm saying? I met, and I was
Because
like,
they didn't have the knowledge of
Yeah, I
what
mean,
it
to be
was.
honest,
wasn't
like
prepared
I
for
mean,
that.
that's in general. Like, to be honest, like, guys, they're like, I just had sex. But at the end of the day, it's like, really and truly, like, did you really know what the fuck you was doing?
Nope.
Nope.
Exactly. Like, so really and truly, was your first time really like
Your
a
first
good
time?
Was it really a good time? Like, really and truly?
I ain't
You
gonna
know
lie,
what
it
the
was a
fuck you
good
doing.
time with me, but it still was a good time. But was I aware of what I'm getting myself into? Like after, like I remember, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna put my life out there. But my first time afterwards, I think a lot. You feel me? So afterwards, I'm like, damn, what if I didn't pull out?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those thoughts hunted me after.
Gary was
like,
gonna
damn.
have a baby by like how old you were like that?
No, I was 18.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah, bro. I told you.
What?
Yeah.
That's commendable.
Nah,
That's
that's
nice.
because
That's
I respect
nice.
that.
That's
I
nice.
respect that.
Nice.
of
I
course, it
respect
could have
that.
happened earlier, but like I've had the opportunity since 6th grade, like honestly. But I've always been like, damn, I don't want to grease anybody. I gotta grease the baddest. Like I always have. I'm gonna be real.
At 6th grade.
Man, my mindset.
He already knew.
The deeper meaning. There isn't like I gotta be with someone I love. Nah,
Bro,
I gotta be with the baddest.
Yo, I always been like,
Baddie.
if I'm doing it and if people tell me who you did it with, they gotta be like, damn, you greased the baddie. That was my mindset. So
That was
along
Moby
the
Dick.
way, I've
That was Moby Dick.
Bruh.
Oh, Lord.
So like for me, it always been like who I'm doing it with. It gotta be somebody that I always feel like, like I'm not gonna regret. Like I'm gonna be happy to say, yeah.
All right, if
feel me?
that's the case, all right. I don't want to put your business out.
Go ahead.
Right. So, if you could put everybody you dealt with on one list, can you count all of them on one
That was like
hand or two hands?
no one hand,
One hand.
because I'm very picky.
Okay, I'm right there with you.
Because again,
I'm
it
right
goes
there
back
with
to
you.
what we were about to speak to, sexual energies.
Energies.
I believe in that, and I've always believed in that, and then you know what was crazy? It was a teacher that taught me that shit. Because I remember we was in CSI. You remember CSI in middle
Yeah.
school? When you get back, so we all in CSI. It was this specific teacher. I don't remember her name, but she was speaking about because everybody was having sex in middle school. Let's be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
bro. I remember 6th grade,
Bro, I'm gonna cut you off.
Go
I
ahead.
seen a sexual act before me.
Really?
I seen it in elementary.
I did hear
been
about
knew what
WJ
it
Bryan.
was.
I heard about
I
y'all.
knew what it was.
I heard about WJ Bryan
I
elementary.
seen like a magazine at a young age. Like I
Right,
knew
me
what
too,
it
me
was.
too.
It's like, so my bad.
No, you good. I agree. Especially like I heard stories like from elementary, like being in the school bus, seeing kids doing things in school bus. You know what I'm
You
saying?
have
Like,
no business doing.
you
No
don't even
business.
know what you're doing, but you just seen it and you like, oh, I can't wait to do that too. You know what I'm saying?
You think
so
it's cool?
I remember being in 6th grade and this teacher, I don't know what made her speak on this shit, but she just started talking about, oh, y'all having sex, but y'all need to be careful about who y'all have sex with because this person, if she said it just like that. She was using an example on the girl. She's like, if a girl sleep with so many guys and a guy have sex with her, he's gonna carry that energy of the guys that
Yep.
she fucked. When she said that shit, I was like,
That's true.
Yeah.
it haunted me like 6th grade. Imagine,
Yeah.
it haunted me. I'm like, damn, I can't have sex with anybody because
That was real.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a real.
I was like, yo,
It's crazy you say that. It's crazy you say
I was
that.
like,
You
yo,
made me-
I can't speak. I can't have this interaction with a girl who's known. You feel me? Who's going around and everybody know this is what she do because that shit might affect me. And let's be real, a lot of the girls, and I don't want to say just the girls, but the guys too. A lot of the guys and girls that I seen that was in that fast, doing shit early.
Yeah.
Shit was going down for them. You feel me? They was skipping class. They you know what I mean? They was in a different energy. The energy was negative in a sense.
Yeah.
And seeing that, it just created a thing in me where like I'm not fucking anybody.
Yeah.
If I'm messing with a girl, it's because I know I'm messing with the girl. You feel me?
So would you rather? All right, honestly, we're men.
Let's go ahead.
We're men, right? So would you rather there was somebody that you don't know what they up to, or you just, how do I say, what's the other terminology for it? Like
It's almost homebody or streets, basically. Homebody.
homebody, yeah. Exactly.
Homebody.
Would you rather homebody or
I'm gonna let somebody answer first because I've been talking for a while.
slide to the streets? If you get what I mean, if you get my terminology,
I'm
you want to
gonna
be a
go
homebody or
Homebody.
You get what I mean by homebody?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. You?
I go homebody.
I go homebody, but I can say because again, with sexual energies, I feel like it takes experience, right? And when you know and you have knowledge of sexual energies, you can always interact with different energies, but you don't let the energies interact with or affect you.
So you telling me you can have sex with somebody and you can, whatever energy they have, it can't. There's a chance
You
that
can.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm about to get into it, and I'm gonna give you a great
Wait.
example. I see. I didn't want to put my details of my life out here, but I might have to just to give a good example. Now, for instance, yes, after of course getting the first nut, getting experience, you want to get more. You know what I mean? And that was the case for me. But of course, I was always picky with who I was doing it with. but I've always also went outside of the people that I would, you know what I mean, like the regular girls. I also did experience girls who have experienced more experience than me, and having the knowledge that their energy is different from mine, and I'm not gonna let that affect me. I'm gonna just hit it once. You know what I'm saying? Like a quick example, like I told you about the girl. Like I was messing with a girl. She was a dancer. You feel me? Experience. You know what I'm saying?
A worker.
Experience. You feel me?
She's a working girl.
Right. And I applaud her for her thing because she do her thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my energy and her energy don't combine.
Yeah.
But we did things. But every time we did something, I always be like, this is not gonna be for long. Yeah. This is just for right now.
Because you know yourself.
And I'm not gonna let, I also myself, if I continue this, I'm gonna continue allowing her energies to affect me, to implicate me in a way. That's what I mean by that.
So do you feel like at one point in time does it start affecting you? When you have sex with the person more than once, or just one time?
Sometimes the first time could hurt you
if you're not aware.
Yeah.
If you just go head in first, because everything is emotion. You feel me? Like if you go head in first and you don't know nothing about shawty and you just went in with emotion, right? You're gonna get affected because you opened up. But if I go ahead and I know the play, I know what it is, and clearly I'm not chasing you, but you're chasing me. You feel me? Your energy chasing me. I'm not chasing you. So I already concealed my energy. If I open up to letting you have your fun with me, it's because I chose that. I didn't let you make that decision for me. So I concealed my energy.
That's 100% what experimentation is, you know.
Exactly.
Like, you know.
But it goes to awareness. You gotta know what sexual energies are. And it came back from where I had the lesson in 6th grade. And also my mom too. I'm gonna be real. I remember being young. My mom already had prepared me for sex before I had sex. She had showed me books about STDs, all of that.
Oh, you lucky.
Exactly. I was blessed.
Yeah.
See, it's like if you don't have that, if you don't get that knowledge, bro, you're not gonna know, bro.
You know why? Because my mom didn't want me to get fucked up. Because let's be real, we see the shit where niggas go crazy over a dime. He ready to kill for a girl. My mom didn't want me to be one of those dudes. You feel me?
Yeah.
So she prepared me, and she always used to tell me. I remember this vividly. To this day, we speak on this. She'd be like, "Watch who you have sex with, because whatever that person gets into or whatever's around her will affect you if you continue to stay in it." Yeah. So, I've made bad decisions on who I'm about to sleep with. You feel me?
I think we all have.
Exactly.
I think we all have.
I've always been aware that I'm gonna do it for this night, and I'm not gonna let that shit affect me afterwards.
One night stands come from.
And if she hit me up like, "Yo, Gary, pull up," Gary can't pull up.
Yeah.
You feel me? Gary can't pull up. You feel me? Whatever excuse I give you,
yeah, you gotta
it
take
is what
that.
it is. Because now I know if I continue this, I'm allowing my energy to be infiltrated through yours. Now I'm gonna be going through those cycles of, you feel me? That's how I feel.
But that also brings up the question of, like, you know, like the whole friends with benefits thing, because, you know, you could meet someone where it's, you know,
I agree with you.
I always felt like
energy.
I always feel like the friends with benefits shit was like, bro, you're inviting yourself into like that type of like, whatever you know what's coming along with,
right?
You know, because it's clear you that's not your girl.
Yeah, but we also have to think about, like, there's people that fix my mix. It's like sometimes people, they just use the terms like, oh, friends with benefits just to get it in general.
Right.
But in reality, you know, they're not really looking at it as a genuine friends with benefits. They're just doing it's like, all right, I'm constantly fucking this dime.
Right.
I'm constantly fucking this guy because, you know, I can, just because, you know, I got them. You know, they're not really looking at it as a genuine
no
friends with
attachment.
Exactly.
No boyfriend and girlfriend, but if one agrees, we're going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's just like, you know, it's not always about just, you know, sex.
Right.
Sometimes it's just like, sometimes, you know, you might not have romantic connection, but you do have some sort of, you just get it. Like, you both get each other. So it's like, all right, cool. Like, you know, we agreed to where we could do this and it won't affect us. And like, it's crazy. Like, you'll be surprised because like you right. The thought of it to most people, it's like, no, that's crazy. Like how can you do that and not develop feelings or just use them? It's like, no, there's always a gray area. Now, everything's not always so black and white. There's always a gray area in everything if you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
So
But it's just how those two individuals are gonna take it. How far they're gonna take it.
Exactly.
And to me, when I look at friends with benefit, I played that part too. But I've learned that it's a game.
Yeah.
To me,
love is a game.
Love is a game, but like mostly friends with benefit. That's why, like, when girls hit me up with that shit now, I'm like, I'm not playing that game because I know where it's going to go. I did it already. I know where it's going.
Oh, yeah, of course.
To.
Like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, everyone goes through a phase, and that's what experimentation is. You know, like that even goes to, like, you know, whether it's sex, drugs, anything. Like, you know, most parents, they want their kids to act out when they're young because when they're older, they want them to remain mature. You know, that's the same thing with, like, you know, with your sexual experiences. You know, you would much rather get all that bullshit get taken out of when you're younger, safely, of course. But so when you're older, you're not risking your money. You're not risking your actual genuine relationships over some pussy or some dick. You know, you're just generally like, you know what you like and you know what it is. You know, so like, damn, not to expose myself. Like, I know my girlfriend. No. It's not even that. No, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. No, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. I know damn well my girlfriend gonna get mad. That's why. But I told her, like, so, like, in college, you know, I never had one night stands, like, until I was in college, and I tried it twice. The first time, you know, most of the time it happens when, you know, when you're inebriated, you know, like, you've been smoking and drinking. And, like, I was like, damn, I don't like this. And then the second time, I was like, all right, maybe it's because I was in that state. I didn't like it. And after that, I was like, you know, I really just don't like it. You know, energy. It's 100%. Like, it's just energy. It's like, I realized I just can't be with someone who, like, if I don't have that connection with you, it's just not going to work.
I agree.
Because it honestly, really and truly, it hits different.
I agree.
It really gets different when you have that mutual energy, that it hits different, and then, you know, you feel comfortable with each other, and then that's also how you could experiment without having to experiment with different people. You just experiment with the same person, and then you just keep building from that, and then, you know, that creates a healthy relationship as well. You know, whether it's friends with benefits or just romantic, you know, the fact that you're willing to understand each other in that intimate setting.
Do you feel like, can you be friends with benefits with somebody then turn into a relationship, or you feel like
of course that's always
gonna
happen.
Feelings.
Yeah.
Because that is intimacy.
Playing with emotions.
Sometimes
Exactly.
you know, like, you could be overdoing that thing. It's like, damn, what you doing for the rest of the day? I don't know. They want to get food, and then eventually, you know, you start realizing, damn, we have a lot more in common. You know,
than sex.
Exactly.
Like, I agree totally with what you just said, because again, it goes through experience. It's all about experience. Like, I like, especially being where I'm at now, I've had the experience where I had one girl that I was like, I'll truly give myself to. And let's be real, I'm actually y'all this question. With every girl that y'all had like that experience with, there's a girl that you went in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not I'm talking about like sexually. I'm just talking about like you gave yourself sexually
you,
to.
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Literally gave a piece of you to her.
Exactly. And there's girls, when you sleep with them, you don't give yourself. You just give your dick.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just get that
And you
post-nut clarity.
see the difference from giving yourself and you see your, you know what I'm saying? And when I realized that, that's when I realized I'd rather give myself. And if I'm gonna give myself, I'm not giving myself to everybody. I'm giving myself to one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That soul tie
That's
shit
what it
is
came
real.
up.
That soul tie shit is real.
There you go. You just said it. And it's very different. That's why I'm like, sex is a bunch of things, but there's a certain way. Not anybody should play with it anyway.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel when you're going to like an establishment or a place and you're in the same location with two people you have sex with before? How do you feel if that happened to you? Or one person?
Thankfully, I've had pretty positive, like, hasn't affected me.
So I'm not in a bad way, but do you feel, because you know,
it do feel weird? I would say awkward.
You still feel something. It's hard to explain. It's spiritually, like, you
I've
feel
had that.
something. You feel like you know that person has a part of you. You feel like
you know that they know.
Yeah.
Like we've done things.
Exactly.
And we looking at each other like we don't even know each other. I've been in that situation.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.